Shalom, shalom, giving all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash, Taba, honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Citation Akim. This is going to be a quick lesson of exhortation, as well as comfort. This is just a quick faith booster and comforter to the elect. So, this is the book of Psalms. Let's see here. Psalms chapter 102 and 13. It says, "Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion." So the Lord's going to rise from his seat. And when he sees these nations try to come against us, exterminate us, harm us, the Lord, he's going to fight for us. Yahweh Shemel Shai. He's going to fight. And he's going to win. All right. Spiritual powers are coming, you know. Let me see. Verse 17, it says, I want to start at, verse 14. It says, "For thy servants take pleasure in her stones and favor the dust thereof. So the heathen shall fear the name of Yahweh, and all the kings of the earth thy glory. When Yahweh shall build up Zion, he shall appear in his glory." Which, that's speaking of the raising of the tabernacle of David, which David was the man who actually solidified power in Zion. That was David who did that. And if we are the tabernacle of David, then we're going to have to display similar characteristics of ourselves to the Spirit. And when I speak of a more perfect tabernacle, you are doing good. I agree, but I'm saying do better. That perspective. Yeah, you did do a lesson a day. You did go into the the different rudiments of edification, but take heed how you build, because you don't want to build with illegitimate foundation, because it can cause your structure that you've developed to crumble because it doesn't have a solid foundation. And that's from an intellectual perspective. And we have to be we are that. We have to be that, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, his name is He Is, which means He be. And we have to be that. And like Apostle Ricard said, not just, I got the garment on, I'm an Israelite, then I take it off, I'm a nigga. No. Doesn't work like that. You have to be an Israelite, you have to, and it's not about you walk around telling people, oh, you're an Israelite, this and that. It's about you having love for your neighbor as you love yourself, being kind, giving to the poor, being a humble, beautiful servant, being a good Israelite. That's really how we're going to get on them ships, man, by being a good Israelite. Let me see here. Isaiah 4:1. "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name." Showing you the power of a name is just to take away our reproach. Now, verse 2. "In that day shall the branch of Yahweh be beautiful and glorious." So we're coming into a time of beauty and glory. right, for the house of David. And the fruit, pardon me, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. And we hope to be those, that beautiful number that is escaped. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even every one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. And that's that Thawah. You had a mark of judgment and the mark of exemption, pursuant to the prophet Jeremiah. And we hope to see these things, these promises, this glory that is written. We hope to be a part of it, to actually see the prophecies of the Heavenly Father, which we do see them actually manifest to a certain extent, but we want the full perfection of the prophecies to be fulfilled, because in that case, we will be in authority and the power. We're not going to have to ask anything or anybody for anything except pray to the Heavenly Father, and should be granted to us, and that's why in order to get to what we're reading about, we have these building blocks of prayer, fasting, love for the neighbor. These are intricate parts to get to the end result. Let's see here. Ooh, yes, this is a good one. Say Isaiah. Okay, got it. We're gonna still stay in Isaiah, and after this, we're gonna. It's pretty much just gonna be it. Let me see here. Let's see. All right, and it reads. Oh yeah, I just started at verse 16. Doubtless thou art our father, though Abraham be ignorant of us, and Israel acknowledges not. Thou, O Yahweh, art our Father, our Redeemer. Thy name is from everlasting. So these guys have a problem with the name. He says his name is forever. Which is Yahweh, So his name Yahweh. Pardon me. Verse 17. O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thine inheritance, the people of thy holiness. I'm going to read verse 17 again. O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our heart from thy fear? So fear is a really important part of this ministry. In order to truly get these understandings that the Heavenly Father sits before you, you have to have fear of him. Verse 17, O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake. Pardon me, read verse 17 again. It says, It says, "O Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thy inheritance, which are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel." Verse 18, "The people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. We are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name." They weren't chosen. The other nations were not chosen, but we are. And we're about to enter into our promise. So with that, giving all praises, honor, glory, and worship to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem Makakodash, and Shalom. Keep the faith.